स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथो श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Let us spend few minutes in silence and meditation. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in any aspect we like, in any way we like. Let us by all means try to feel the divine contact. Let us for a few moments meditate on the divine, blissful, supreme being within our own hearts. First, slow down the breathing process. Inhale and exhale very, very slowly, peacefully, joyfully. Think that you are inhaling positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, pure vibrations, strong vibrations, and healthy vibrations. They will destroy all the negativity, restlessness, impurity, weaknesses, and diseases from the body and the mind. Slowly exhale. Positive, peaceful, pure, strong, and healthy vibrations. Send these positive thoughts, etc. Sprinkle all these pure thoughts to all fellow beings, to all animals, to the entire nature, in the city, state, country, and the whole world. Try to observe the mind. It's full of thoughts, varieties of thoughts. Thoughts of the past, present, and the future. Useful thoughts, useless thoughts. Just watch for a few seconds with full awareness. Keep your mind as steady as a candle flame in a windless place. Slowly turn your concentration to the heart center, which is like a beautiful lotus, a fully blossomed lotus. Let us think of Sri Ramakrishna sitting on that lotus. We are praying and meditating to that Supreme Being. Please repeat. Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Sadasada Kila Bheda Atitam Ekasvarupam Prakriti Vikriti Shunyam Nityamanandamurtim Vimalaparamahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha Vimalaparamahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. Mentally offer your salutations to Sri Ramakrishna Ma Sharada Devi and Swami Vivekananda, Adi Shankaracharya, and all great teachers, all great saints, great teachers, great saints, great acharyas, whose teachings we all have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhave. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya madhyama Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya madhyama Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. First shloka of Atma Bodha. Tapo bhikshena papanam Shantanam vitaraginam Mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma bodho vidhiyate. Tapo bhikshena papanam Shantanam vitaraginam Mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma bodho vidhiyate. I am composing the Atma Bodha or self-knowledge to serve the needs of those who have been purified through the practice of austerities, tapobhihi, whose sins or demerits have been destroyed, kshina papanam, who are calm and composed, shantanam, and who are peaceful in heart, vitaraginam means free from the cravings, and who are mumukshus, who are desirous of liberation only. For such people, these teachings will apply, will be relevant. Now, last Sunday, we were discussing shloka number 29, which is Neti Neti Mahavakya, from saying not this, by discriminating, by listening, by analyzing, by vichakshana, we come to the truth. What is the truth? I am the Atman. What is Mahavakya? Etymologically, Take just those two words, great words, mahavakya. Translation. But that is not that purpose of mahavakya to say it is a great translation. Mahavakya means, Shankara says, Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Bodhaka Vakyam. That which helps a seeker to understand the oneness of the Jivatma and the Paramatma. Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. That knowledge, bodha, that knowledge which comes of the J and P, Jiva and Paramatma, is mahavakya. And these mahavakyas have come from deep meditation, deep analysis. They are not figuratives of speech. They are not metaphors. After years and years and years of sadhana, of purification, tapas, tapobhihi, all the papas are destroyed, cleared from the subconscious mind, kshina papana. Then one word from the Guru, Tattvam Asi, is one mahavakya. And we have in 4 Vedas one mahavakya, which comes under each Upanishad. Last Sunday I referred to, these are only samples of so many mahavakya that are available in the Upanishads. Pragnanam Brahma, it is in the Rig Veda, Aitiriya Upanishad. Aham Brahmasmi comes in the Yajurveda, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Tattvamasi from Samaveda, Chandogya Upanishad. And Ayamatma Brahma, Atharvana Veda, Mandukya Upanishad. There is an interesting story of how this Tattvamasi was taught. The student is called Shvetaketu in the Chandogya Upanishad. He has gone to another Gurukulam for 12 years. The ancient concept of understanding that great truth of the union between the Jivatma and the Paramatma is 12 years of intense training, intense tapas. It's not just going to the class and coming away like a modern colleges and schools. 12 years of brahmacharya, of seva, guru seva, of shraddha, of titiksha, which all comes under Vedanta sadhana, uparati. Then when the mind is fresh and the mind is pure and the mind is chiseled, polished, one word is enough, one vakya, mahavakya. The Shishya is illumined. So Shvetaketu comes back after 12 years to his own father. Father also is a great yogi, great rishi. And since he has studied so much, acquired so much of aparavidya, there is some amount of ego in Shvetaketu's mind. I am learned. I know everything. That kind of feeling he developed. The father thinks if I leave him like this, he will misuse knowledge. He will become a problem to society. That ego should not be there. Vidya dadati vinayam. What happens? He says, he makes his own lesson plan. My dear Shvetaketu, father is telling, go to the forest again. Get a big fruit, Nigrodha palam, much bigger than the watermelon. Please bring it. Shvetaketu brings it. And all the other Shishyas are also sitting there. Cut it into 2 pieces. Shvetaketu does it. 2 halves. Father is asking, what do you see inside the Nigrodha palam? Oh dear Father, I see number of tiny fruits in the big fruit. Take one small fruit, cut it into two pieces. Shvetaketu does it. Now what do you see inside? Oh Father, I see number of tiny seeds in the small fruit. Take one seed, cut it into two pieces. Shvetaketu does it. What do you see there? Because of the ego and mixed with ignorance, he says, oh Father, I see nothing there. Nadrishyam. Nothing is seen. Yes, nothing is seen. Are you sure, Shvetaketu? Yes, Father, nothing is there. All right, come after 15 days. 15 days, Shvetaketu comes back to his father. His father in the Gurukulam, resident somewhere else. Father takes him to the garden, and there amongst all that pots and plants, there is a tiny seedling which has come from that strong earth, thick earth. Shvetaketu is seeing that small tiny fellow. Father is asking, do you know where it has come from? No, Father. Small dialogues, discussion, very interesting to study. The other day, what did you say, Shvetaketu? 15 days back, I see nothing there. All right. After you went, I took another seed, fresh seed, good seed, planted it in that soil, 15 days pouring water, and from that very seed, this tiny plant has come out. You said, I see nothing there. You did not see the energy there? Yes, Father, I did not see. Yes, energy cannot be seen. It is experienced. Anubhuti. I drink milk, I get energy. Can you see energy? Only my expression, my walk or my health becomes better. You cannot see energy per se. It is only a reflection that you are seeing. As we have studied earlier, shlokas, you cannot see electricity, but there is proof of electricity because the bulb is there. It is a good medium. The mic is a good medium. Mic is working because of electricity. And that means electricity is there. Mic helps me to know that there is electricity. That's all. Then he says, Father gives him Tattvamasi message. Once you have sown it, that energy gets activated. That is the sadhana. Says, whatever you see in this universe is the Atma. Aitadatmyam idam satyam. Tat sarvam sa Atma tattvamasi Shvetaketo. Aitadatmyam idam satyam. This reflective consciousness is satyam because of that original consciousness. Sa Atma. Therefore, that thou art. Tattvam asi. There mahavakya comes to Shvetaketu in the Chandogya Upanishad. And Bhagavad Gita, when you take, since the concept of Tattvamasi Mahavakya comes, the 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita is Tattvamasi concept. You have to read it from that angle. You have to study Bhagavad Gita from that angle, not from Punyam Papam Parayanam angle. The first 6 chapters, 1 to 6, up to Dhyana Yoga, dealing with the sadhaka, dealing with you, dealing with me, dealing with the individual seeker of truth like Arjuna, who is representing you, representing me, in understanding what is yoga. Tvam aspect is taught in the first 6 chapters. Because Bhagavad Gita is another condensed Upanishad. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjanam Vade. That's all medium. Arjuna became a medium. Then the second part of 6 chapters from 7 to 13, 7 to 12, that is Tat aspect, the divine aspect. Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, Akshara Brahma Yoga, Gnana Vijnana Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga, Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, that is dealing with God, dealing with Tat, up to Bhakti Yoga. Then the Jivatma and the Paramatma Aikyam is from 13th chapter to the 18th chapter. Asi aspect. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga is the last chapter. Before that there is Purushottama Yoga. There is practicals. The Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga. Then we have Shraddhatre Vibhaga Yoga, Gunatre Vibhaga Yoga. So understanding this, I attain moksha by sannyasa. So in that way, these mahavakyas have come down in different formats, different times, through different teachers. So Shankara says, these 4 mahavakyas, Aham Brahmasmi, Pragnanam Brahma, Tattvamasi, Ayamatma Brahma, they are samples only. Maybe they are the main, starts with the first point. But Neti Neti, he says in the shloka, Nishidhya Nikilopadhini Anne Neti Neteti Vakyataha Vidyadaikya Mahavakyai Jivatma Paramatmanoho. Please repeat. Shloka number 29. Nishidhya Nikilopadhini Neti Netiti Vakyataha Vidyadaikyam Mahavakyaihi Jivatma Paramatmanoho Nishidhya Nikilopadhihi Neti Netiti Vakyataha Vidyadaikyam Mahavakyaihi Jivatma Paramatmanoho. So what is this Neti Neti Mahavakya? What should we do? Negation. Na iti becomes Neti Neti. Not this, not this, not this. Then what is it? What is iti? It will come later. That is this Atma Bodha. So what are we to do? What is the process of Neti Neti? There are 4 factors that I mentioned last Sunday. One is the Sthula Shariram. Negate it. Second is the Sukshma Shariram. Neti Neti. Third is Karana Shariram. Neti Neti. Then there is Chidabhasa, reflected consciousness. Neti Neti. So these 4 factors of the seeker should be cut off, of the jiva should be said Neti Neti. Then there will be the OC or original consciousness that you are. Don't worry about the pratibimba. All this that we are seeing is only reflections. It cannot be real because these are constantly changing. So you are not the Sthula Sharira, nor the Sukshma Sharira, nor the Karana Sharira, nor even Chidabhasa. Reflected. Your original copy. Why you are thinking you are a duplicate copy? That is called hypnotism. Falsification. What is not real or temporary, you are thinking it is real. Shankara says it is Maya, illusion, delusion, Bhranti. That is why Rani Madalasa sings the song of immortality to her children, not other lullabies. What a matured approach to teach this immortality, Amritattvam to her own children. How many dare can do it? Nityosi buddhosi muktosi niranjanosi samsara maya parivarjitosi. Mother is singing, not some guru, not some vaidya. Own mother tells her children. The baby is in the cradle. Shuddhosi, Buddhosi, Niranjanosi. Shuddha, pure. Nirmala, no other malinam is there. No mala, no impurities. Niranjana, no stain, no anjana. Samsara maya parivarjitosi. You are beyond the bondages of samsara. Oh, my child, you are free, you are free, you are free. This is the India's gift to the whole world. Now he says here, you do not experience the limitation of the sharira or of the manas in one place. Where? In Shushupti, in deep sleep state. In the Swapnavastha also you have got some limitation. There is a location point in Swapnavastha. You are somewhere. You are in America. You are in some park. You are in a swimming pool. You are in a hotel. Sapna, varieties of dreams will come based on your desires and samskaras. Sri Ramakrishna used to ask, are you having good dreams? That will be a good sign of good samskara. When somebody said, I went to Bhavanipur in the dream, crossing the Ganga, had the darshan of the mother. In the dream, Sri Ramakrishna went into Samadhi. Wonderful. Says, you are so blessed. You saw mother in the dream. At least that much. You are not somewhere in lust and luxury. You are so happy. So that's why some guru said, pray to God for good dream, if not for moksha. Otherwise all sorts of things will come from the subconscious mind, which is a garbage. So, the limitation of the sharira, 5 feet, 6 feet, in your house, on the bed, in a particular room, you are limiting yourself. Then slowly swapna avastha will come, experience. Then deep sleep state, you just slip away. That is the only time when there is no location. The GPS does not work there. The location, it cannot be traced. You will be full of joy. So, but I am not feeling that limitlessness in deep sleep state because of avivekam, ignorance, ego that covers it. But when the awakening takes place, when the waker comes back to waking state, you the waker, and what do you say early morning? Oh, how nicely I slept, how happily I slept. But you are like a dead body. Shavam. Only the sharira is there, but inside it is the experience. But you cannot tell what it is because of magic. Cover is there. So when the 4 factors are negated, what are the 4 factors? I am not the sthula sharira, nor the sukshma sharira, nor the karana sharira, not even chidabhasa. What remains is nirguna chaitanyam. Then sadhaka is able to say, aham brahmasmi. Nishidhya nikilopadhini neti neti vakyataha. You have to listen to neti neti vakya first. In Vedanta, any knowledge, any teacher, anywhere, they recommend Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Without this, you cannot get any knowledge. There are 3 highways to higher knowledge. Listen, listen, listen. Is it only on Sunday, 5:45, 6:45? No. Nitya Utsavam, Nitya Sadhana. Not just on a Sunday. Sunday is an occasion. It's a location. It's an arrangement. So that next 6 days also, between 5:45 and 6:45, you have to listen to your own reading at least. Neti, 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 neti. 1 week? No. 1 year? No. Several years. Sadhana karo, sadhana karo. Listen, listen, listen. Purify the mind, purify the mind, purify the mind. So these things will gradually be understood by Shravana. That's why Satsangam. Satsangatve Nissangatvam. Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, and takes you to Jivan Mukti. But first go and listen. You may not understand, listen. You may not grasp, listen. Slowly injection will work. So neti neti is a negation process. Negative, you may say. Negation process of discrimination. Vivekam, vichakshanam. Viveka buddhi, viveka chudamani. Which is done within the intellect. Because you heard the truth. That's why Sri Krishna has given the highest truths to Arjuna, because he was listening. Krishna mentions, you're a good listener. And you have another good quality. You have no jealousy. You have anasuya. That is why Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, the highest secret I am giving to you. You are capable of understanding. Then Arjuna was not happy by understanding. He wanted to see. No, he wanted to listen first. Vibhuti Yoga. Not satisfied. I want to see audio video. First audio అయిపోయిందిగా. Then video. చూపించు నాయన. ఏం మాట్లాడావు చూపించు కొంచెం. I want proof. What you are, I want. Then comes another terrific and terrifying visions. Then he says, no, he's not fit. I don't want this. I want Krishna as Krishna. So, the process is also called defalsification. What is false, you are removing it. By this process of defalsification or discrimination, slowly, gradually, day by day, we clear the veils, the coverings which hide the self from our direct experience of it. So Vivekananda says there is nothing else to be done except removing the veil. And he gives example of big screen. You are that side, I am this side. There is a big screen. What does the screen do? In the screen there is a small tiny hole. Small tiny hole. Amma, class idi. In the tiny hole, you are able to see just a tiny fragment. Then the hole increases. Bigger picture. More bigger picture. 10%, 20%, 50%. What has happened? Only the veil has gone. You are there, I am there. That is the sadhana we have to do. Tear the veil. Tear the hypnotism. The ignorance is called Ajnana Vishishta Chaitanyam. Ajnana Vishishta Chaitanyam. Or another name given in Vedanta is Ajnana Upahita Chaitanyam. The self is conditioned by ignorance, caught by ignorance. A thick layer. Then how do you practice the Neti Neti Vakya? Vidyadaikyam mahavakyaihi jivatma paramatmanoho. See the point here. Vidyadaikyam mahavakyam. Realize the oneness of the individual soul and the supreme soul by means of the great Vedic aphorism. How should I do it? How should you do it? The answer is this. First of all, be bold to not identify yourself with the gross body. Let it remain. Do not give importance to the gross objective world. Attachment means I give importance to anything and everything that is happening. As a result, I am worried, I am sleepless, I am under tension, I am worried, I am stressed. This is the problem today. You people think, or people in society think, without him, Hyderabad will stop working. Who will care for you? You are a bubble. Shankara says next look, a bubble. Bodhaga. What is the value of the bodhaga? Not even 1 paisa. Why are you so much bothered about the objective world? Kambal chodta nahi. Our problem is kambal chodta nahi. Sri Ramakrishna story. One kambal, blanket is floating in the river and going. One poor villager, tempted by the kambal, blanket, he jumped inside and caught the kambal and was slowly bringing it back to the shore. Then he is going inside the water. And he is, help me, help me, help me, he is shouting. People tried to help, but he is drowning and coming. Something is pulling him inside. They are not able to see that thing. Only they are seeing again kambal. Then in the village, one senior man said, hey, kambal chhod do. Kambal chhod do. Then that fellow, one who is drowning, said, main chhod diya, kambal chodta nahi. Kambal chodta nahi. And what is that kambal? It was a bear, elugubanti. Back of the bear is like a kambal. First he caught it, now that caught it. Kambal chodta nahi. Sri Ramakrishna says, our condition in society is like this. Tempted, I go into one shop and that fellow will do EMI for me and pay for another 50 lives, the tax. Why did you go inside? And then society barbad ho gaya. Kuch nahi hua. You have spoiled your mind. Should know where to say no. There's a book also, Learn to Say No. Everything again and again you are objectified by the world. You are made a nobody in the world. You are made a slave of the world. You are a bonded laborer in the world. But Vedanta makes you a king. Trailokyam etadakilam tavapada mule. The three worlds can be at your feet. Atmaiva hi prabhavati nah jadak kadachit. Vivekananda's words. Atman alone predominates. Atman alone is the truth, not this matter. Things will come, things will go. So do not give importance to the gross objective world. Automatically, many kilos of burden is removed from your head. We are not able to sleep properly today. The business people, the IT people, the engineer, the real estate owners, see the face of those people in the Sensex office. I pity them sometimes. They don't have time to drink water. They are sinking in Sensex. One drop, 1 point goes down, whole prapancham is ended. Again it goes up, they are jumping like balloons. Tomorrow morning again Sensex goes down because there is a problem in America and India. Ho gaya. Niddar patadu. Sleeping tablets, drugs, alcohol. Where is the Atma then? What is the use of Atma Bodha? This is the problem. Do not think that you are not and do think again and again. First the gross body, gross world, gross objective world, deny. Then the prana. That is also changing. What should I do when I am hungry? When you say I am not the body, I am not the prana, put some little chapati inside and sleep. There is another problem because after pandemic, everybody talks about millet. Everybody talks about food. Everybody talks about medicine. Everybody is a doctor. I little cough, 10 people gave me medicines. It has become a museum in my room. I do namaskaram to the medicine. Which one to take, I am confused. So much obsession. My health, my weight, my this, my that. Put some idli and sleep. Why are you so much obsessed by this? Yeah, give treatment. The mic is not working. Some treatment has to be given. Some checkup has to be done. Wires here also, nerves are there, wires are there. Check it. The doctor will come. If that doesn't work, throw in the dustbin, buy a new one. Camera is there, one stand camera was there, they were creating so much of problem, obstructions, etc. Now we put this hanging camera, let it hang there. It is doing its work. Hundreds of people are seeing this talk. So at every stage, falsification. Swami Ranganathanji used to teach us when we were brahmacharis. Give the body its due and forget it. Don't discuss about it. You require it till medicine? Take the medicine. Oh, will this be there? Will that be there? This doctor, that. No faith in God. So Vivekananda says, if you intensely think that you are the Atman, even the bite of the snake will not, poison of the snake will not trouble you. That is the power of Atma Gnanam. You can just remove the problems. But we don't have that faith. That's why we have to go on grinding our mind. So, try to keep them at a distance. Shariram, Pranam, Manas, Vijnanam, all at a distance. To be used, don't be used. Keep in mind that consciousness alone is expressed through the total animate and inanimate creations. God in Everything chapter, please read in Gnana Yoga by Vivekananda. The differences are an account of conditioning, and when the differences disappear, we come to discover that Jiva is essentially only one absolute reality. Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Jivatma Paramatmanoho Ekameva Nadvitiyam. Now let us move to the 30th shloka. 30th shloka, please repeat, 30. Avidyakam shariradi drishyam buddhavaksharam etad vilakshanam vidyat aham brahmeti nirmalam. Avidyakam shariradi drishyam buddhavaksharam etad vilakshanam vidyat aham brahmeti nirmalam. So, avidyakam shariram adi. Yet again the reminder to us, shloka number 30, that is the body, etc. Adi. Shariradi means what? Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira, Adi. Chidabhasa, etc. 4 factors you should remember. Then, and there are Paramatma 4 factors, total 8 factors. This Prapancham and Sthula Prapancham, Sukshma Prapancham, Karana Prapancham and Chidabhasa, there also. But in original consciousness, here original consciousness, that original consciousness become one. And there only one remains. So, next point is there. Let us break it. Avidyakam shariradi. Next, drishyam. What I am seeing, perceivable. Drishyam. There is another book of Shankara, Drik Drishya Viveka, that we will study later after completing this. What I am seeing and what is seen. So here it says, Drishyam Buddhavat Ksharam. Ksharam means perishable. Aksharam, imperishable. Read the 13th chapter of the Gita in context of this to understand. Kshetra, Kshetragna. And all that words, the Vedantic words of Ksharam, Aksharam. Gnana, Agnana, Karma, Karma, all that will come. Buddhavat Ksharam, perceivable objects, perishable as bubbles or fleeting objects. Just for that second it is there and it is not there. Next sentence says, Etad vilakshanam vidyat. Etad vilakshanam vidyat, which means realize. Vidya means realize, understand. I am different from all these. Etad vilakshanam vidyat. Last sentence. Aham brahmeti nirmalam. I am the ever pure Brahman or Nirguna Brahman, the original consciousness. 4 parts we have to analyze this. First part says the difference between the Jivatma and the Paramatma. Keep code as J and P. Who are you? Jiva. Falsified. But who are you? The Atma. Difference is there. Again and again we come back to the same lesson as a reminder. Bhagavinali, Shravanam. 4 factors. But how can you highlight oneness or Advaita philosophy when the differences are 4? In the Jiva 4 differences, in the Paramatma 4 differences, then you say everything is one. Wait. Shankara says, wait. Don't be impatient. Listen carefully, and he counters that. That which arises from ignorance is to be negated. That which arises from avivekam, that has to be negated. You are walking in the sun, you are there, the shadow is there. Will somebody talk to the shadow or will they talk to you? They'll talk to you. You are the real. Shadow is only because of that the reflection. Shadow is not real. When you go inside, shadow is gone. When there is no light, shadow is not there. Your own will remain. So he says that which arises from ignorance is to be negated or falsified. It is to see the real value of the 3 bodies. What are the 3 bodies? Or Shariram, Sthula, Sukshma, Karana. They are in relation only, just for that usage. They have no original reality. Atmaiva hi prabhavati nah jada kadachit. Body is jada. The manas is jada. Dull, it's in maybe a conscious matter. Then the Karana Sharira slowly dissolves in the Paramatma. So it is to see the real value of the 3 bodies in relation to the absolute truth of our very being, the self. Please keep in mind, understanding the 30th sloka, keep in mind that in the process of establishing the superiority of the self, Aham Brahmasmi, the 3 upadhis are not to be run down or thought as worthless. They have their work. This mic has got its own work. The switch here has got its own work. The IC inside, the magnet inside to convert the sound waves into electric waves and electric waves into sound waves and to get amplified, that is also there. Just because 6:40 we close the lecture and I don't put in the dustbin. I have to carefully use it. It has got its own extrinsic value, not the intrinsic value. Does it know I am talking about Atma Bodha? Does the printing machine know that it is printing Bhagavad Gita? No. But there is a value. It helps me. It helps me. This is the point. The upadhis, what are the upadhis? All these 3 fellows. Coverings. Now what am I wearing? Upadhi. This is a cap, is a upadhi. You are wearing sweater, upadhi. Somebody wearing gloves, upadhi. In the home you don't wear all these. One by one you throw the upadhis. Remove it. You go to North India, you put 10 coverings. One here, one nose. So much cold. It is all upadhis. But when it becomes hot, one on upadhi. In our Ramakrishna mission centers, we make fun. How many upadhis you are having? 5, 4, 3? Some are there without upadhis. High willpower they have. Some, according to their body constitution, they need some coverings. Doesn't matter. But the one who is not having upadhi, he is not a Paramahamsa. One who is wearing a upadhi, he is not a fool. All are doing sadhana. Body constitution. So the upadhis have a function to perform. But these upadhis, external, do not have the qualities of the self. That is why I negate them. What is the quality of the self? All-knowing, sarvagnaha, all-pervadive, sarvavyapi, and timeless, nityam. This body doesn't have. Body has got only this body, that's all. Atma is all-pervading. So what is not in that, I will cut off. So it is not true. The upadhis cannot be counted from the standpoint of original consciousness. They are only utility consciousness. What is the value of these aspects? To help me to see you better. Original power is not there. It has reduced. I was not born with the spects. You are not born with the spects. It came because original power is less, so I am using this upadhi. While sleeping time, will you use this upadhi? You have to keep it by the side. Otherwise it is a nuisance. Appa, enta haiga undandi. You know it. We know the problem. Those who are wearing the specs. But without it, I cannot see you. Now I am seeing some ghosts are there. Illusion. ఏమి కనబడుతుంది? మీ ముక్కు కనబడదు, చెవు కనబడదు. ఇది వేసుకుంటే అప్ప అంతే దీని పని, ఉపాధి. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ది ఐ పవర్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ ఎ లెన్స్ పవర్. ఇన్ దట్ వే ఐ హ్యావ్ నెగేటింగ్ దిస్, దట్ దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ట్రూ. So all are mithya only, dream world. We are living in a dream world. Negate all of them because Shankara's words is wonderful. Avidyakam shariradi drishyam budbhudavat aksharam. Budbhudavat ksharam. Budbhudavat, bubbles. Bubbles come out while boiling water and within second they are not there. You identify this is X bubble, Y bubble. By the time 500 bubbles will come. They are not true. So he says all are bubbles disappearing in a flash. Now imagine, think about the macrocosm which Swamiji mentions. Brahmanda, in the Upanishads also mention. Where are we? A tiny bubble, tiniest, anoraniyan, in this massive cosmic universe, the macrocosm. Millions of Milky Ways, millions of galaxies. In that something called a planet. Something called, and only one sun, Surya Bhagavan, we are enamored. We are not able to please him properly. There are millions of suns. We don't see. And in this one sun, there are 9 planets. Dissect one by one. And these 9 planets, one stupid earth is there. And in the earth, there are so many other continents are there. Simple geography. Cut, oh, bubble. In this one small room, one Bodha Mayanda is sitting, 100 people are sitting here. Who are you? Puss. After the class, another 2 minutes, all will go. There will bubble. We are all bubbles. Buddhavat. Be humble. Be humble. Don't show your ego. Nature will give such a beating. Oof, Hudhud came, everybody ran away. Everything flew away. It showed the value. Somebody was telling me yesterday, pandemic came and everybody became Paramahamsas. Everybody started Vedanta. After 2 years, all went to Maya. They forgot the originality. Again samsara. We forget that we are just a tiny dust particle, but the spark of divinity is there inside. Potentiality is there in this tiny body-mind complex called the Atma. That through negation, through Shravana, and this shloka 30th is Manana. Go home and you have to think what exactly you are. Who am I? Who am I? That we'll take up next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.